everybody. So, I feel like when it comes time to filming that after Thanksgiving video, most people will do like a Black Friday haul and things like that. But instead, I just prefer to tell you guys what I'm thankful for. First, I'll start off by telling you guys how my Thanksgiving was, but I want to ask you how your guys' Thanksgiving was. So, how was your guys' Thanksgiving? Sounds like it was a dang good Thanksgiving. My Thanksgiving went great. It didn't go out exactly as planned. We were supposed to go down to Utah for Thanksgiving with Kyle's family, but we ended up not having the money and not having anybody to watch our dogs. And we couldn't bring our dogs there because they don't like dogs inside, and our dogs are too tiny to be left outside in the cold. They just get cold too easy, so it just didn't work out. So instead, we stayed here and had a little Thanksgiving for two, and it was awesome. We did the whole shebang. We had stuffing, the cranberries, a vegetable, some gravy, and a whole turkey all to ourselves, and a whole pie all to ourselves, which we successfully ate all of. Is that gross? It was yummy tasting to me. No, it was really good though. It was really enjoyable. But Thanksgiving, every day, but Thanksgiving especially, is a time to reflect on what you're thankful for and just be grateful for things that you have. And some of the things that I'm grateful for are, first and foremost, my amazing husband. He is awesome. He is the biggest blessing in my life. I love him and I don't know how he puts up with me, but he does. And I am grateful for every day that I get to wake up next to him. He's been amazing. I am also grateful for our dogs. They are a time and a half. And there are times where they're really annoying and I just want to wring their little necks, of course, and they have little accidents on the floor that we have to clean up, and that gets annoying and whatnot, but they are hysterical. We get the biggest kick out of them. They're just hilarious. They're great company, and I don't know what life would be like without dogs or without animals in general, but our dogs are awesome, and I am so grateful for them. I am also grateful for my little Aurora girl, our little hedgehog that we have. I mentioned her in a few videos, but a few videos ago, I did an entire video about her, and if you guys missed that one, basically Kyle got her for me for my birthday, and she's amazing. She's hysterical. She's an albino, and so she's just this little white pokey thing that gets puffed up when she's angry, but she's just so cute and awesome, and I get the biggest joy out of seeing her run around her cage at night or just hearing her running in her wheel, and I just love it so much. She's so cute, and I love to pet her, and it's great. I am also really grateful for a place to live. That would suck. I know that there are a lot of homeless peeps out there, and we don't know why or how it happened, but it just makes you really appreciate having a place to live. And it may not be the biggest place or the nicest place, but you just gotta step back and think, at least I have a roof over my head, especially in these winter months, and I don't handle the cold very well. I hate being cold. I get grouchy when I'm too cold. I hate the cold, and it's getting a lot colder, and that makes me just so grateful to have a home with blankets and a heater. It's a huge blessing that I think a lot of people just take for granted sometimes. I am also really grateful for the chance to go to China during Christmas. We're actually flying during Christmas, so it's not like over Christmas, but we're flying during Christmas. We're going to be there over New Year's, and we get to spend 3 weeks in China. We have a layover in Tokyo, so I've always wanted to go to Tokyo, and I've always wanted to go to Japan. I almost lived there once. I was looking into moving there, and then I ended up not. Another story for another time. However, I've always wanted to go there, and I know that I'll probably only end up seeing the inside of the airport, but the fact that I have a layover in Tokyo makes me just like crazy excited. So I get the chance to go there, and I get the chance to go to China, and I'm just so like incredibly grateful that I even get this opportunity. Like, my mom and my sister are living over there now, and my mom is completely amazing and paying for both Kyle's and my plane ticket and our visas, which is incredible. And that's kind of like our Christmas present to us from her, which is something else that I am also really, really grateful for. And I just feel like there's not a whole ton of people that get this opportunity and get the opportunity to really get out and travel a lot. And traveling is something that I'm very passionate about and something that I love a lot. If I had the finances and the resources, I would travel all the time. I would basically never be home because I would be traveling that much. There are just so many places that I want to go see and visit, and things that I want to experience, cultures that I want to dive into and get to know better and just be more educated about, and traveling is just something that's really, really close to my heart. So being able to get to sort of visit Tokyo, mainly just the airport, but I'm counting it, sort of. I will hopefully be taking a trip to Tokyo sometime in the future to actually spend time there, but just having like a layover there, and also being able to spend 3 weeks in China. I'm gonna get to go to the Great Wall and Hong Kong Disneyland and just a crap ton of other places, and I'm just gonna get to learn so much about their culture, and it's gonna be awesome, and I'm just really excited and grateful for that opportunity as well. Something else is I'm really grateful to have a vehicle, especially now that it's cold and it's icy and we have work to get to, and you don't want to walk an hour or two to get to work in the freezing cold. And this morning it was like almost at 0, which is awful. That's an awful degreeage to be at, in my opinion. I've been in lower temperatures, but that doesn't mean that I enjoy this temperature any more than lower temperatures. I still don't like it. So I'm grateful to have a vehicle to get from place to place in this dreadful weather. It's nice. It's really nice. It's convenient. And also, there are so many vehicles on the roads today. I feel like it's also something that people tend to take for granted. I feel like it's something you don't really think about until something happens to make you grateful you have a vehicle. But I don't think people just wake up every day and it's like, thank you, I've got a car to drive. But it is something to be grateful for, because there are a lot of people in the world that don't have that privilege. Especially, I feel like, in more unpopulated areas of the world, or not unpopulated, like less rich parts of the world, if you get my meaning. But it is something to be really grateful for, and I feel like it's something to be grateful for every day. I'm also grateful for all the little things like food and clean water, because I feel like that's also something, especially as an American, that people don't really think about, because it's something that's so accessible to us and something so readily available that people don't think about being so grateful for it. But every night at dinner, I'm just always like, thank you so much for being able to even have food like on the table, because people don't get a big meal every night. Some nights there are a lot of people in the world that go without a meal, and so just little things like food and clean water, I feel like, is also something we should be really grateful for every day. Well, to keep it short, sweet, and to the point, there are a lot of things that I'm grateful for in my life. Those are just some of them, and those are some that I feel like not only me, but all of us should be grateful for just every day. And I feel like people people only really think about what they're thankful for around Thanksgiving, because it's a time you sit down with your family and you have a bunch of food, and normally people go around the table and say what they're thankful for and things like that. But that's all great and all fine, but we shouldn't be just being thankful on Thanksgiving. I think we need to be grateful and show gratitude every day, all year round, all day, because we have a lot of things that people don't. In short, there are just a lot of things to be thankful for, and I have a lot of things in my life personally that I have to be grateful for. But that is all for today. If you liked it, give it a big thumbs up for me. And I hope you all had an awesome Thanksgiving and just ate all of the food in the world and stuffed yourselves until your belt buckles burst, and enjoy all the leftovers the next day. I love you all. I will see you next time. Subscribe to my channel. Goodbye. My outros are getting weirder and weirder. Now I know why she does that in the movie. Twinkle, twinkle, little light. Now I can be Rudolph. I'm Rudolph the white-nosed human. Had a very shiny nose. What am I doing? How do people do that fish face thing? Like, I can do the face, but I can't, like, move my lips? Wait, I almost did it. Ah, sorta! Okay, now I just look like a freak.